No.
Can you sit? Stay. 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 Good girl. Good job. Learning to stay.
Now she's gonna eat it animal style.
Waited so long. Can you get it grainy?
Clean up your drool, Ada. Come on. There's no more coming. Clean up. Thank you. You should have used your mat.
Ready?
Yep.
Today is 6, so I open 6.
All right.
Kind of gray.
Today, Megan is wearing the As You Like It sweater. I gotta cover up your face. Don't spill my coffee. Okay, let me see. Ooh, it's heavy.
It's kind of heavy, isn't it?
I mean, it is a rock. Rock, rock, rock. It's a Garignac.
Mom?
Yep.
Lennon was supposed to, we were all supposed to write papers about the different spheres of the Earth. The biosphere, the geosphere, the hydrosphere,
Sit up.
and
Thank you.
the other sphere that I can't remember the name of, the atmosphere.
Uh-huh. The one that everybody knows.
Yup.
Okay. The
And
Atmos.
For the geosphere, which is supposed to be like the rocks and materials that make up the Earth.
Yeah.
He did the rock holding a rock. So it was
Nice.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson.
Holding a
yeah,
rock.
holding the rock. Cute. This is Alex.
Yeah,
Okay.
as an elf.
As an elf.
But Steve
Let's
gets
look
to be
at
Santa.
Alex's butt.
What?
I wanted to see the back.
There's nothing on the back. It's
Alex
just the
reminds
outfit.
me of Link in this outfit.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Are you going to eat
Zelda
your
vibes.
squash bread or are
Zelda
you going to eat
vibes.
candy? These are hard choices.
I'm gonna eat both.
These are choices of responsible parenting.
Skittles, M&M's, Gummy Bear, Starburst. It's gonna be like every day.
Also, I forgot to mention that I got this super cute hand-painted ornament from Jessica in her package. It is
I saw it.
on a little piece of wood. It's so cute. Well, I just hung it up yesterday. I wanted to share it. That's a bad angle. All right. Good morning, everyone. So I have to go into work today. We have our work Christmas lunch. So I'm going to do that after Joshua leaves. I'll probably leave about the same time as him because I do have a lot of work to do today. So I want to make sure I get there early. And I think I have a 9 a.m. meeting. And last time I left at 8:30, I barely made it there in time because there was some traffic. Normally it's a 20-minute drive, but yeah. Anyway. I'm eating some of the honey nut squash bread. I'm gonna work on this sock toe. I did start the toe of Joshua's first sock. So hopefully I'll be able to do that pretty quickly because toes are fast. I also need to edit some, but I'd rather do that in the evening. I don't really like editing in the morning. So yeah. I did put up the third, so I'm a few days behind. But for the few people that are watching, you all will be patient with me, so that's fine. It'll get done when it gets done. There's plenty of Vlogmases to watch. I'm mainly watching Hannah's from the Corner of Craft, Gabby's, of course, Plies and Hellhounds. I've been watching Shamika's, who is Mika Makes, I think now. I haven't started watching Kalisha's yet, but I will. Hers at the Quirky Monday Craft Cast. And, oh, I've been watching Mina's Knitting Expo. So I'm caught up on hers. And then I'll probably watch Stacy's from Stress Knits. Those are the ones I typically watch. And then there's a couple of my friends that also are doing Vlogmas. So I need to go hunt up theirs because I didn't see it in the subscriptions feed page. But this time of year is really crappy to depend on that because there's so many people making Vlogmases that like your notifications page just like blows up. So I usually just go to each person's channel and then watch through their thing. I do have a playlist for mine. It's the Vlogmas 2022 playlist. So if you click on that, you can just watch mine straight through as well. So I'm going to do some knitting, drink some coffee, and eat my squash bread. You were pretty fossil heavy there for a bit. Let me see. Oh, you're going to figure out what it is first.
This doesn't look like anything.
Okay, well, let me see the rock.
This.
Bring it.
All of them are too small to pieces.
Oh.
See, all of them are too small
I'm
to
pretty sure
pieces.
this is a fossil.
But
Do you have a trilobite?
there's nothing.
Is there something there called a trilobite?
Wait, you think that this is
Maybe.
trilobite? No, don't find it. I want to find it.
Let him find it.
I'm just gonna look.
Go away.
Megwin.
You're being mean.
Okay, just back up. He's trying to be independent. I understand you were the same way when you first learned to read. You wanted to be the one to find things.
Nope, I don't have a try.
Okay, can I see the box to see if I can figure it out?
It's definitely not an amethyst. This is not purple. So it couldn't be an amethyst.
I think it's this. An indigo gabbro.
What's that?
It says, it comes from Madagascar and can be found in a variety of colors from light indigo to black. Gabbro forms when magma cools below the Earth's surface. So it's formed by magma. Cool.
That must be why it's so smooth.
Yep. That would be why.
Because magma doesn't really go up like other rocks. It's just like a liquid, which liquids are.
And then it cools very smoothly. Can I see? Really neat. That's one of the cooler ones that you've opened. That's pretty sweet, bud.
At first, you thought it was a fossil.
I did think maybe it was this Orthoceros, but I don't think it's rough enough for that.
It's not.
That's a fossilized squid.
It's not shaped like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's shaped like that. So, yeah, I think that's what it is.
Don't tell me what Megan got.
Very cool. She got like a gray rock.
Don't!
I'm sorry. I thought you said so tell me. I don't know what hers is.
Cool. An Alex.
Oh, you were asking me about the Minecraft.
Megan got an Alex too. Alex.
An elf Alex.
Hey, he funny his legs out so he can do this.
Got the attitude. Alex.
Yeah.
The fastest elf alive.
Fastest elf alive.
Whoa. Oh, no, you're too far away.
That's the game you're playing.
Yeah, she wanted to play that game.
What? How do I get on?
All right, play the game with her. Play the game with me. Yeah. Get in there.
I got you. Okay. Yeah.
That's how she wins. Hey, don't back up anymore because you're up against the window.
That is not a very fast way to move.
Are you going to bring that portable bag with you today? So we're or if you just want to carry the jacket, you can just do it that way.
On today's episode of Piers in the Mist. Could be very, very loud, but I have a pop socket mount for my vents, and that's what you're on right now, but it's not very good placement. If I were looking at a map right now, this would kind of sort of suck. So I'm probably going to return it because I don't really like it. It's super foggy. Yeah, like if I grab the steering wheel where it goes, my hand is covering up like 90% of the screen. I really was hoping it would be in the center dash, but the way my vents are shaped, I don't have like the thinner blades in the middle part. I just have like a big one, and the thinner blades are deep inside of the vent, and the middle one like moves them back and forth. So anyway, this design is not great for my car. There are other mounts, and I'll just get one of those. I've wanted one for a while because if I'm using a map, I usually put my phone in my cup holder, but then it can fly out if I have to put brakes on quickly, which isn't great. So I'm on my way to work now. Turn that down. Got out of the house at a reasonable time. I'm wearing the tights with the fleece inside. They're like really tight though. Like really tight. I mean, it's just because there's fleece inside of them, so they're not super stretchy. But they feel like compression hose right now. Which I guess is what you get when you get a one size fits all type thing. I want to try the snag tights because they have more options for those. And they're supposed to be like all different body shapes you can choose from and stuff. Tights are essentially designed for people that are shaped like a pole, which most of us aren't. We have butts and stomachs and stuff, so it's not working for the majority of humans. Don't like going into the office at this time of day because there is more traffic. And I just don't like people. Especially New England drivers are like their own brand of aggressive. And I've lived all over the country at this point. Yeah, coast to coast and in the middle. And I would say that New England drivers are like the meanest and the most in a hurry, which is funny because they have the least distance to go. But it's okay, I love them. I love their snark. I just don't love it when I feel like my life is in danger. So yeah, we're gonna have our Christmas lunch. I was gonna wear this like black wool dress that I have with pockets. I've had it for a really long time. I got it for my sister-in-law's wedding when Megan was 2 years old. And I've worn it, you know, constantly. So, no, she was 9 months old. Yeah, she was a real little baby. Yeah, she was 9 months. So yeah, I've had it for a long time at this point, but it didn't look nice under this sweater, and I wanted to wear a sweater over it. I didn't want to do a cardigan, so it was just like, it's a button front with a little tie, and the tie and the button front just made a lot of extra like bulk and stuff right in my chest area. And like down the front, it just didn't look good. So anyway, I envy all you ladies that can wear sweaters over dresses and just look so fabulous. But apparently my boobs are too big for that. So, I don't know. Or maybe it's just the dress that I had. Just wasn't feeling it. So anyway, I switched to like a bra camisole, and that's usually what I wear underneath of sweaters, or I wear a bra and a shirt, like a tank top, and then the sweater. So this one's like a tank top with a built-in bra, and my pumpkin sweater. and a green and orange and black plaid skirt with the aforementioned tights. And then I put on some shoes that were like plaid shoes. And oh, it's horrible. Oh my god. This is a different plaid. It was like grays and taupe. And yeah, it was too much plaid. So that I went back and went with like a very subtle houndstooth gray shoe. So yeah, I brought the squash bread. I'm pretty sure that Ada got up on the bench and ate my other piece of squash bread because it was gone. I had Joshua take it to the table, and then I think she got up on her hind legs and got it, which kids have fed her from the table a few times, and I've told them not to do it because then she thinks that the food on the table is fair game. So we're really gonna have to crack down on that because I do not like that she thinks she can get up and get stuff. Sorry, my ear's ringing a little bit. It's the one that Joshua squealed in the other day. So anyway, yeah, she's been consistently stealing my toast. I used to be able to just leave it and go walk around the house. I could have it on the armrest of the chair, or sorry, the couch, and she would not touch it. Wouldn't even go near it. And now she has just decided that I'm just gonna go get it. So I'm gonna, reinforce to the children they cannot feed her human food. Yeah, she gets enough dog treats. She doesn't need human food. It is 7:35. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. It's 7:35 and I'm still working. I went to the office today. We were supposed to have our office Christmas lunch, but yeah, the only vegetarian stuff they had was an iceberg salad, like drenched in a puddle of Italian dressing. Some very dried out ziti noodles with like a little bit of marinara sauce on them, and stale bread. So didn't do that. I left and went and got some Korean bibimbap, which was way better. And yeah, I got tofu and a bunch of vegetables. I got a seaweed salad. It's not hard to eat vegetarian food. That is delicious. It's not hard. Anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, then I didn't get home from the office until like 6. And technically, they want me to go back in tomorrow instead of working from home. But I'm going to work from home in the morning because I need to get up really early to start running some processes. So I'm going to do that. And then after my first call of the day is done, which is a few hours long, then I will leave and go to the office. But tomorrow morning when I wake up, I have to remember to put all of the mail that I brought home from the office into the mailbox, because the mail box at our post office, they put like a little thing on it so you can only put in like one letter at a time. I'm sure it's so people won't put weird stuff in there, but it means that I would have to sit there and stick 40 individual pieces of mail into that stupid slot. I wasn't gonna sit there and do that. I was tired and I just wanted to go home, get into my pajamas, and be done, at least with office work. And now I'm working from home to get some stuff done this evening. yeah, so I just have to remember to go and put it out in the mailbox because obviously the post office was closed at 6, so I couldn't go inside. Inside they've got a larger like pack and shoot that I could have put everything in. But our mail carrier will pick stuff up. They just come very early. They come at like 7. So it would be, you know, before I normally would be up and about, but I've been getting up earlier to do Megwin's advent calendar with her, so I'll be up at 5:30, so that's fine. I'll just get up, take the mail out, put it in the mailbox, and then come back in. I have to start work tomorrow at 8:30, which is a lot earlier than I normally do. Well, I mean, it's really not. I log on at 8:30 and check my email, check my calendar, see what things are going to look like for the day, but I don't usually start like working until 9. But tomorrow I have a call starting at 8:30. So anyway, I am listening to an audiobook while I'm waiting for other people to deliver things to me. It is called Every Rogue Has His Charm by Susanna Craig. There's a whole series of books, and it's kind of about this spy organization in the in England, but kind of the UK, because one of the things takes place in Scotland. But anyway, it's the Love and Let Spy series, and it's super cute. So yeah, it's like ladies who do like intriguing things, and then some of them are spies, some of them are criminals, and then the men are in the British Army as like spies for this one General Scott, and he sends him on missions, and then they kind of encounter these ladies during the missions. But yeah, it's a super cute series. So this is the 4th book in the series. They are all available as audiobooks from my library. And this is a new to me author, Susanna Craig, but she's super, super fun and cute. But yeah, it's during like the French-British War. So they're like spies for the British Army. And they do like, they're specifically in the regiment that does like codes and ciphers. So that's really interesting. I've always thought that was neat. So yeah, I'm enjoying that book. I do enjoy listening to audiobooks when I'm working. It passes the time, and especially if I have to wait for things from other people, or just, you know, while I'm working on a spreadsheet or something like that. So it's nice. So yeah, hopefully I get the file I'm waiting for soon so that I can log off and get ready for bed. I was going to edit this evening, and that was foolish of me to think I might, I might need to edit in the morning, because tomorrow night we have Joshua's concert. They have doctor's appointment tomorrow. But yeah, I'm multiple days behind. So I at least want to edit like 2 days. It's getting quicker. I just have to still look up some of the stuff of how to do things in this new app, because they're just not, it's not intuitive. It's not super intuitive. Clipchamp is not intuitive. I'm sure it'll be fine. There's a lot more features than my old software. Like I've said, there's ability to break apart the audio. So like the podcast I had recorded before, that was like a really great fun podcast, and losing it literally made me like want to quit podcasting. I was like this close, because the audio was off by 30 seconds. Like, no, it was like 30 seconds into the podcast, and then it got like 3 seconds off, so my mouth didn't match my words, and I hate that. and I couldn't fix it with my old software. But the new software, you can decouple the audio and video, and then you can like move the audio. So if I had been able to scooch it by 3 seconds, I would have been fine. I have since deleted that footage, so I can't fix it, but it's fine. I re-recorded it. I got over myself. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. One of the things I mentioned in that podcast that died was I was thinking about a new year-long knit-along next year, being the cover-to-cover make-along. So picking a book or a magazine that you purchased because there were multiple things you wanted to make or do in it, and then just like doing them over the course of next year. And I think what I will do for entries for prizes is I'm going to have people do a Google Docs. Yeah, like I'll have people enter in the Google Doc because I don't want to use Ravelry, and Instagram I feel like is not easy to pull from hashtags anymore. I think they took away that ability somehow, like the random pull from hashtags. You used to be able to do like Instagram apps that would like take from a hashtag. But yeah, I think Google Forms are good, and then you definitely get like a way to contact that person, because that's the other thing. Like I've had many prize giveaways where nobody ever contacts me, and so I don't give away any prize. I've had some where I've drawn 2 or 3 times and then I just give up, because I'm not gonna just sit there and keep redrawing the same prize for months and months. That's not fun for anyone. So yeah, my thought is that I will do a cover-to-cover make-along, and it could be anything. It doesn't have to be knitting, crochet. It could be cooking. Like if you bought a cookbook because you loved a bunch of recipes in there and you want to make them, do that. Let's do that. So I think that would be fun too. I've bought several cookbooks where I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to make all the things in here, and then I don't do it. But maybe this will be a way that we can motivate each other and actually do that. So the first one that I want to do is the Salt and Timber book by Larkspur Knits. I want to knit many things in there, and when I say cover to cover, it doesn't mean make everything in it. Just make the things that made you want to purchase it. Or if it's a library book and you check out a library book and you go, ooh, I want to, make all the things in here, because I've borrowed some cookbooks from the library before. That's kind of a fun idea. If you haven't done it, you should. So if you borrow a cookbook from the library and you want to bake 3 kinds of cookies, then do that, and that gets to count as an entry, and tell us what it is, so that way we can all enjoy it too. So I think for that, I'm going to have the hashtag be cover to cover Mal 2023. Yeah, cover to cover MAL 2023. That way, if we like it, we can keep going for multiple years to come, because I have multiple books. You can have multiple entries. But I have a lot of things that I bought because I like to have books. But maybe I wanted to make like 3 things. That's usually my rule, that I need to enjoy at least 3 things out of something to make it worth purchasing. Yeah, so that was my idea. I forgot to mention it when I re-recorded the podcast, but I'm throwing it out here now because I may not do another podcast before the beginning of the year. I probably will, because I usually do one between Christmas and New Year's that is like a recap of all of the things that I made in that year. And this is going to be a good one this year. But I might do that one day in my Vlogmas instead. I don't know. But I might still make stuff for this year, so I don't want to... Usually I do it like a day or 2 before. Yeah, and maybe I'll do one where I talk about my favorite reads of 2022. I'm still on track to read a book a day, so I'd like to get to 365 books if I can. I am currently at goodness. Can't open this thing. I am currently at 342 books for this year. So there are 25. Yeah, December has 31 days. So there's 25 more days of the year. And I only need 24. So, yep, I'm right on track. As long as I keep going. And I think if I'm off of work, I probably will finish more than one a day. So it's totally doable. It is doable. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I think otherwise, I don't really have anything else interesting to say. I finished the first sock for Joshua. It's done. So he tried it on and he really likes it. He wanted to wear it today, but I was like, no, you can't until there's two. I would like to get a picture of them. So while I was waiting, I cast on for the second one. And I'll probably knit on it tomorrow at the concert. I would like to get done with the ribbing before the concert because I don't want to be doing ribbing. I also bought our tickets today for the light show in the next town over. It's the town where Megwin's school is. So they have like a light show where you can drive through and there's synchronized music that you can tune your radio to in your car. So we're going to go do that. But it was $10 off per car today. So it was only $30 instead of $40, which is nice. And Joshua wants to bring Ada. So that'll be funny. He's like, she'll really love the lights. I'm like, I don't know, buddy, but she'll be fine with like being in the car with everyone. So we'll just have her in the trunk portion of our Prius. Because we have the station wagon one. So it's like a big hatchback in the back, and it's like a big open space, and we have like one of the grippy rubber mats, so she usually just lays in there and chills, and it's fine. It's a nice big space for her. So yeah, I think we're gonna try to do that this weekend, because the weekend after that is gonna be Megwin's birthday party, and she has requested to have a slumber party for the first time. So she has a dance at school on Friday. There's the party Saturday to Sunday, and then Sunday would be free, I guess, to go do the lights, but that's a lot to do in one weekend, so I think we're gonna do it this weekend. So we've got concert tomorrow, D&D is Friday, and then we could do Saturday or Sunday for the lights. So we'll just decide if we want to do Saturday or Sunday. Oh my god. So tired. Oh my god, it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm really tired. Oh, why I'm so tired. It's only 8. Okay, I'm gonna check in with people and see how much longer they think it's gonna be for this. And then go lay down. So, have a great night, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow.